Ever felt that nagging doubt when granting an app permission to access your photos, contacts, or even your location? You're not alone. In today's digital landscape, where apps are integral to our daily lives, the question of security and privacy is paramount. And that brings us to the topic at hand. Is Empower per App safe? Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is Empower per App? It's a concept that revolves around giving users granular control over the permissions each application on their device can access. Instead of an all-or-nothing approach, where you either grant an app a broad set of permissions or can't use it at all, Empower per App allows you to fine-tune what each app can see and do. Think of it as having a digital gatekeeper for your personal information. The allure of such a system is obvious. Who wouldn't want more control over their digital footprint? The ability to allow a social media app to access your camera only when you're actively taking a photo, or to let a navigation app use your location solely when you're using it for directions, offers a significant boost to privacy. No more worrying about apps silently collecting data in the background when you're not even using them. From a security standpoint, the potential benefits are also substantial. By limiting the permissions granted to each app, you inherently reduce the attack surface. If a malicious app manages to bypass security measures, the damage it can inflict is contained to the permissions it has been explicitly granted. For instance, a compromised photo editing app with no access to your contacts can't be used to spread spam or phishing attempts to your network. Furthermore, Empower per App fosters transparency. When you're actively deciding which permissions an app gets, you become more aware of the data it's requesting and why. This can lead to more informed decisions about which apps you choose to install and use, encouraging developers to be more upfront about their data collection practices. However, the implementation and effectiveness of Empower per App aren't always straightforward. The safety it offers hinges on several crucial factors. Firstly, the operating system itself needs to provide robust and user-friendly controls for managing these granular permissions. If the interface is clunky or the settings are buried deep within menus, users might not utilize them effectively, negating the intended security benefits. Secondly, app developers play a critical role. They need to design their apps in a way that gracefully handles the denial of certain permissions. An app that crashes or becomes unusable when a non-essential permission is revoked undermines the entire concept. Ideally, apps should provide a clear explanation of why they need specific permissions and offer alternative functionalities if those permissions are not granted. Thirdly, user awareness and education are paramount. Even with the most sophisticated Empower per App system in place, users need to understand the implications of granting or denying different permissions. Clear and concise information about the risks and benefits associated with each permission is essential for users to make informed choices. Finally, the underlying security of the operating system and the App Store ecosystem remains crucial. Even with granular permission controls, vulnerabilities in the OS or the presence of malware in the App Store can still pose significant risks. Empower per App is a valuable layer of security, but it's not a silver bullet. So, is Empower per App safe? The concept itself holds immense promise for enhancing user privacy and security. When implemented effectively, with user-friendly controls, responsible app development, and informed users, it can significantly reduce the risks associated with app usage. However, its safety is not absolute and depends heavily on the broader security landscape and the commitment of all stakeholders: operating system developers, app creators, and ultimately, the users themselves. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.